What's up, everyone, and welcome to the TCG Cast, where we bring you all the hard-hitting TCG news. My name is Spencer, and today joining me is everyone's most cherished Pokemon Nuzlocker, Isaiah Roberson. Isaiah, how is it in the digital world of Digimon?
It's fantastic, baby!
Oh, you'll love to hear it. And the man to my northeast is Magic Mike, Michael Clerc. Mike, are you still wet after a sweaty month of TCG drama?
Oh yeah, even more than before, dude.
Oh boy,
It's been a crazy month.
This is what we came for. Just
Yes,
a little bit of housekeeping for everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts down below. This also gets you a free entry into our monthly giveaway. Smack that fancy little bell so you can hear our expert opinions every month. You can also write into the show at casttcg@gmail.com with any questions or concerns, or if you just want to chat with us. You can also find Mike over at the Synced Up Pod with all your gaming and cinema news, and Isaiah streaming on Twitch every Thursday at its_Zay15, doing a kick-ass Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke run. And I know you just did Biomutant today, and you also are doing a Digimon TCG giveaway as well. Am I not correct?
Yes, which I'm actually very happy about. I'm getting my boxes, ladies and gentlemen. It is happening. It's going to be a lit stream, and I can't wait to do it.
Which set is this going to be of?
So it's going to be set 1.0 and 1.5.
Lit.
Oh, yes. It'll be... Look a little nice. Look a little nice. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be sure to tune in even while I'm at work. No, I always got to represent for my boy. I'll be there.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Me too. I'll try and show it.
Mike, take us on a journey through what's been happening in the Pokemon.
So right into the news. Okay, there's a lot.
Straight into the news.
So let's start out by looking at these the new VMAXs for the new evolutions. I think we looked at the base forms last episode, but they showed the VMAXs, so you can scroll through the article as you want. We got Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and I think maybe Sylveon coming in different forms. Actually, let me just read what it says. More of the new evolution VMAXs have been revealed from the upcoming Japanese set EV Heroes. Umbreon, Glaceon come from the set itself, while Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Espeon will be included in a previous revealed promo booster box. So that's what I was trying to think of. Inside the VMAX special set. Sylveon and Leafeon from the set have not been revealed yet. Pokemon probably doesn't want to spoil all of them right away, which they have been spoiled, but we'll get to that later. This was just kind of the early news, finally showing off some of them. I like Vaporeon the most. I'm a little biased because I just like Vaporeon.
Yeah, that Umbreon kicks ass. Espeon too.
Oh yeah,
I'm also biased as well.
These are some of the best looking VMAXs I think we've gotten so far.
I like Glaceon because he's icy.
Uh-oh.
And I'm a Glacier boy.
Oh my god. They look good. They look good. So
look good. All of them look good.
This is giving me something to get excited about. We'll look at the rainbow versions and some other stuff later. But something else that's pretty interesting, sticking across the seas over in Japan, they got these dope Japanese postal promos coming. So Japan Post is teaming up with Pokemon to release a unique Pokemon TCG stamp collection. Each box will come with a sheet of real postage stamps featuring Pokemon TCG cards and Japanese style artwork of Pikachu and Cramorant, 2 full art promo cards of Pikachu and Cramorant, which you can see right in front of you, 3 stickers featuring Pikachu, Eevee, and Charizard, and the Pokemon TCG family box set, which is just to help people learn how to play the game, get familiar with it, and stuff like that. So there will be an initial print run of about 80,000 boxes, with more being printed in the future depending on demand. And the box will release on August 25th and cost about $37. And pre-orders will open up July 26th. So you got a little while to get that situated.
Is this only in Japan?
It should be. I don't think there's a reason for them to bring it over here. There's a lot of stuff that's only in Japan, and I think this will be one of those ones that stays there. The art is based, or the promo cards, the Cramorant and the Pikachu, are based off of famous Japanese arts that have been used on stamps before, so it kind of makes sense. The cards look beautiful. I don't know if you zoomed in on them already.
Mm-hmm. These right here. God, they
are stunning. So
I wish we can get them.
I'm trying to look into that. I'm trying to figure that out.
I know I sent you a little bit of money actually.
I sent it back. I'll
we couldn't get it figured out just yet.
But they look really cool. It's a super cool product. I love seeing Pokemon do these cooler things. Like I'm sure you've seen the Mario and Luigi Pikachu cards.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't, you really should. They're super cool. There's Pikachu in different ponchos dressed up as different Pokemon. So I love when they do stuff like that. I wish they brought it to America more, but it's whatever. Let's look at some other stuff. So we have some secret rares and pre-built decks, which is kind of crazy. So the Inteleon and Gengar VMAX high-class decks will each come with an extra secret rare card. They are special art versions of Gengar VMAX and Inteleon VMAX, and they believe this is the first time a theme deck has come with secret rare cards. And I think they're right. I don't know when another time would have been, unless it was like a Worlds deck or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
So, and we don't know when these two cards will release in English, but regardless, dude, Pokemon's killing it. And you can get these in a deck, like you're just guaranteed these cards. It's ridiculous. Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm going to be getting this for sure. It looks so good.
Artwork right there.
They've been using more of this like hand-drawn, colored pencil almost style art.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. It's really cool.
Bro, he's eating.
He's eating a bunch of berries, sucking.
That little, it's like little ghost tower in the background just looks so good too.
It looks so good. And then Inteleon, you can go look at his too. Should be right underneath.
He's sniping.
Show me my boy.
There we go.
Show me the boy.
Yeah, that one looks really good too. Man
good.
shooting off a fire shot or sniper shot. Super cool that these cards just come with the product. Pokemon's deliver high class cards. Speaking of, I think this is the last Japanese news I have. They've released the secret rares for EV Heroes, and the full arts are good. The secret arts even better. Just scrolling through them, the Vaporeon is my favorite one easily.
I don't know. There's Flareon right there.
The Flareon on the fire looks good.
The Leafeon looks good.
The
Vaporeon looks dope.
Jolteon looks amazing.
Glaceon in the park.
Glaceon, bro.
Look, just climbing up the building. These look so good. Espeon looks cool. Go to Sylveon. Yeah, Sylveon in the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. And then there's alt arts for each VMAX form as well. So you have that Leafeon in the field and stuff. That looks so good. The Glaceon might be my favorite one of the VMAXs.
This one right here.
Yeah,
got the narrow
and Pikachu.
Champ Pikachu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eevee over there.
Yeah, little Pancham up front.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Who else do we got here?
Sylveon. That one is dope too.
We kind of skipped over one. Go to the Umbreon V alt art.
Here it is. I totally missed that.
That one looks awesome as well. They're just stunningly beautiful cards.
Well, like he's commanding like all the dark Pokemon.
Yeah. What's the other one? Pinsir down there.
You ever seen Soul Eater?
Mm-hmm.
Soul Eater, the anime. That's what it reminds me of.
And then you got the rainbow cards that look beautiful, of course. And then Umbreon VMAX.
I need that one.
They're just so good.
Wow.
They're literally perfect. I don't think you could ask for a better product from Pokemon. Maybe for there to be less secret rares in a set, but they all look good. Even the Inteleon, the shiny Inteleon looks pretty cool. There's just so much good stuff in this set. So that's an exciting set to look forward to. I don't know when we're going to get these cards, but I know what our next English set is, and that set is Evolving Skies. Very reminiscent of Roaring Skies. It'll likely be based on Japan's Skystream and Towering Perfection, which are the two sets after EV Heroes, I think. And the logo is reminiscent of Rayquaza's colors. And the two Japanese sets will release on July 9th. Each set will feature 67 cards before secret rares. Towering Perfection will feature Duraludon V and VMAX, focus on Single Strike, and Skystream will feature Rayquaza V and VMAX and focus on Rapid Strike cards. The evolving in the name could refer to EV Heroes or a reference to this set being an evolution of Roaring Skies. There's going to be 50 cards cut from Chilling Reign, so they may be thrown into Evolving Skies over the cards from EV Heroes. I also feel like the set featuring the evolutions would focus solely on them rather than share the spotlight with another popular Pokemon like Rayquaza. And that's from Poke Beach. That's them saying that, not me. But there is a promo card that shows Eevee and Rayquaza together, so it just kind of makes sense that they could definitely put them both in one set. That's going to be a phenomenal set. Rayquaza cards, all those Eevee cards in one set, ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you're excited about this. I'm extremely excited.
I am too.
I can't wait. Because Chilling
gen.
Reign is a cool set. Chilling Reign, I think, is really cool. But I think if Evolving Skies has everything we think it's gonna have, it's gonna be the best set of the year.
Yeah,
because
and
of
it's
the
gonna
EV
have
stuff.
the ones that'll be cut from Chilling Reign as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
I think it can be a really good set. All right, and then we got one more story. Super quick and easy. This Marnie Premium Collection's coming. It's going to be $40. It looks like a milk crate, kind of weird, but it comes with a set of 59 Marnie card sleeves, 7 booster packs, a Marnie deck box, a coin, 2 condition marker coins, 6 damage counter dice, and 4 foil promo cards featuring those 2 that you scroll by. That signed Marnie card,
Mm-hmm.
and then the full art Marnie was in the Japanese version of Shining Fates. We didn't get it in our version, and we now know why, because they were going to put it in this collection. That card is like $150, $200 overseas.
Wow.
So
It's gonna be
obviously
another Charizard VMAX.
the thing is, it's free with free. It's in every collection box, so you're guaranteed it. So obviously, it won't have that same value, but I could see these boxes being scalped pretty easy. People trying to buy up as many as they can. I hope that's not the case. I hope they overprint it because I want some. They look really cool. But just something to be on the lookout for. It's a very interesting product, so I'm here for it. And that's about it. There's a lot of other small things. If you're competitive, they have the whole list for Chilling Reign, and I think EV Heroes. The full list is out too. There's some interesting cards in there. You can link it to that. But this is mostly from collector standpoint.
I was so ready for Chilling Reign, and now they just bombarded us with all of this great
Now
stuff.
you just want to skip Chilling Reign and just wait for EV.
Well, I want Chilling Reign to just get here already so we can get to the rest of this stuff.
Like, I forget we're supposed to get like Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres stuff soon.
I know.
We're gonna get all the Calyrex cards,
I totally forgot about that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Followed up by the EV Heroes, and then we got all this good stuff coming down the pipeline as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Pokemon's looking good.
It is. It's looking real good, especially this.
Heck yeah.
You know, it's not looking good though.
Oh no! Don't tell me.
Magic the Gathering.
Dun,
Wizards
dun, dun,
of the Coast
dun.
have been making players pretty unhappy with how they've been running things these past, I'd say, 2 years. Mainly because of the onboarding and the lack of player interaction has really turned players away. I found a comprehensive Reddit thread discussing the issue, which I'll post in the video description if you'd like to read more. But some of the chief complaints were an awfully complicated structure that changes every few months. I think that was the biggest one, where they just changed the meta. It seems just about every day. No spectator mode in a pandemic world. That blows my mind. That makes sense.
Yeah, you really should have something like that.
Yeah, a lot of technical disasters. The ratio to gameplay ads and talking was sometimes atrocious in like watching a pro game or something like that. The advertising joke, just miserable advertising on the side of WoTC, and that means they have like no incentive to watch or care about pro Magic / pro players. Those were just some of the big complaints, and like I said, I'll post the article if you want to read more.
And I tend to agree, because I usually watch a lot of competitive Magic. Well, I say that I watch a competitive Magic streamer. I don't like watching Magic's professional league because it feels like it's handled so bad. And you have a lot of good talent there, a lot of talented players, some good shoutcasters, but it's just not executed well. And I think a lot of people would agree with that.
And I love watching like esports and anything related to gaming as a whole, because the industry is just growing so exponentially at this point. And when you see this massive company like Wizards of the Coast, I mean, I guess they're owned by Hasbro now, so they're having to answer to Papa Hasbro, but just drop the ball like this after they've been around for so long. I mean, they're such a staple in the TCG scene, and to see them go downhill like this, it's sad. And I hope they can pick up the pieces, because after that announcement of maybe we might move on to subscription-based, straight-to-consumer type of products. Followed up with all these complaints about the pro scene and the onboarding.
And so, did you explain that like, Pro Magic is just done for now? It's their personal champion league or something you would compare it to like that. Obviously, the still local scenes are fine, but the professional league they were trying to create, they just cut it.
Yep, they scrapped it. I know Sanctioned Play will resume on May 28th. Hopefully they get that back swinging into full effect.
Yeah, hopefully Pokemon picks up with that soon too.
Yeah, having a Friday Night Magic was always a big thing at any tabletop shop. But some good news on the Magic end. They, WoTC owns Dungeons and Dragons D&D 5e. They are making a collab for their next set. Crossover Dungeons and Dragons set. Wizards of the Coast revealed the first few cards for Magic the Gathering Adventures and Forgotten Realms. Crossover set that brings the Dungeons and Dragons universe into the collectible card game for the very first time. The set comes out in July, with cards arriving first in digital formats like MTG Arena on July 8th. This was announced back in September. Adventures of the Forgotten Realms is among the most ambitious card sets ever announced for Magic. It will feature tons of different products, including both the new set boosters and collector's boosters. There will be themed boosters, including one for each color, plus a 6th type of themed booster that's not being discussed yet. Just seeing the collector's boosters coming out for something that I play religiously, Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I listen to podcasts about it. Yeah, this is the set for me. I love Pokemon, but once this comes out in July, it is nothing but
you're an MTG boy at that point.
Nothing but collector's boosters for these D&D. They just look so fucking. Look at that! You get all the name staples where you could get a power word kill as a card now. Oh, if I
scroll back up real quick.
Yeah, if I scroll down anymore, I might have to end the
Phosphorus. I don't know why that card looks funny to me.
Portable hole, a Tiamat, that alt Tiamat card right there.
That looks beautiful.
A Vorpal sword.
Go up. I want to see the extended. Okay.
Yeah, the
extended promo. Okay.
The Vorpal sword looks good too. And then this one right here.
Oh, so is the classic rulebook kind of the alt art that they're going to do for some of this stuff?
The classic rulebook is only going to be exclusive to the collector's edition. So it'll be
the collector boosters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be more artwork. So you know how they have right now the Mystic Archives.
Yes.
The Japanese alt arts and everything. This is going to be their Mystic Archives for Dungeons and Dragons. When this set comes out, and I mean, it looks.
I'm definitely interested.
I want to buy every single one of them. Previews begin on June 29th. We will definitely have a video coming out for those previews, as if this wasn't enough already to get you on board.
I mean, it's cool. I think Magic's doing a good job too of creating nice alt arts and stuff like that. I think I kind of have a problem with how many different variants there still are. Like you can get a Mystical Archive alt art, but then it can also be it can be foil. It can be etched foil, or it can be no foil at all, right? And then same with the Japanese cards. You have extended arts. There's a lot more variants in MTG. For why, I don't think there needs to be.
It's a get your money type of marketing.
That's it. But I'd like it to be more concise, Because
wouldn't we all?
I have to look it up. I wonder how many different. If you wanted to do a master set of an MTG set, how many cards total you'd have to get?
I know for the Strixhaven, just for Strixhaven, if you include Mystical Archives with it, you would need the etched, non-etched, foil, non-etched. Just for Mystical Archives, you would need
there's like 60 something Mystical Archive cards, so that's that times 3.
Oh no, there's 124 Mystical Archives cards.
When you count the Japanese ones.
Yeah, when you count the Japanese ones.
Goodness. So that's almost a Pokemon set right there.
And then you have in the regular Strixhaven set, you have the rares, the mythics, you have the extended border ones, the borderless ones, you have the alt arts, you have the regular art cards.
It's a lot.
Cards sort of like that. You have the signed art cards as well. Yeah, I think it'd be well over. I'd say probably 2,000 cards to get one set if you were gonna go for Strixhaven with the Mystical Archive.
Cool stuff though.
And speaking of a bit much. Esports transitioning and getting back into the gathering, as the world looks to a post-COVID future, so too are we looking toward the next iteration of Magic's competitive play system, one that recaptures the magic of the gathering we've all missed so dearly while expanding play opportunities to a wider audience. That is a lie, because their onboarding is miserable.
Terrible.
We just talked about it. Back to gathering. I mean, just the highlights in this: in-person plays and unique strength for Magic, and we need to lean into that. that is one of their big chief complaints that they've had. Hopefully, with sanctioned play coming back this past Friday on May 28th, we get to see more in-person play with Friday Night Magic and all that. Digital play is here to stay. You love to see that. They just got MTG Arena. I mean, it's been popping off. Mike, I know you played it a little bit, got up into a mythic ranking.
Yeah, it's pretty good compared to like the other options you have to play TCG games online, especially for the bigger ones. Yeah, it's the best one.
And then accessibility and flexibility. I'm glad they're starting to focus on that more as well, because accessibility, like we just talked about, having to collect 2,000 cards just for a master set, and that's just for the collectors. Now, let's say you want to play a deck and you want to make your deck look cool, not just have these boring old non-foil regular ass cards. More accessibility is definitely important in trying to get new players onboarded quickly.
Yeah,
that's slow.
That's the problem. That's something like Dragon Ball had, where you would need certain cards in your deck that were impossible to find. They would be promos that you could only get from going to like the World Championship tournament, stuff like that. And that it's not good for competitive play because it just comes down to money at that point.
Exactly. Do you have the $200 to shell out just to make your deck complete so you can go win maybe one tournament? Yeah.
I remember when I was playing Dragon Ball for my green deck that I need. I think it was like a Gotenks deck. I needed to have this card called Zarbon Cosmic Elite, and you can only get that card if you I think like entered a tournament. But like the supply for that, like for the packs that was in for the packs that card was in, was very small.
Yeah,
and it was just tough.
Like Pokemon doesn't do that. MTG doesn't do that. Where all the cards, like any card you could need, you can get from a regular booster pack of some set, right? You might get different variants and stuff like that and different products, but you can always pull the regular version of that card. Dragon Ball, not like that. They had cards that you could only get from tournament promo packs and stuff like that, which I don't think is good for competitive play because it's accessible, for everyone.
That's probably one of the main reasons why it just like died off. The last time I saw someone playing the Dragon Ball TCG was back in 2019ish, something like that.
Yeah.
And even then, it was 2 to 3 players and tops, and that was about it.
And that's like also somewhat of an issue in the Digimon TCG community because for set 5, the Diaboromon kind of like archetype deck is being introduced, and to get one of the key cards in that, you have to get the tournament packs. Because there's a specific Diaboromon that gives you security attack +1 for each Diaboromon you haven't played. So like a lot of people are just like, we don't get a lot of tournament packs, and the tournaments are like kind of starting to like pop off-ish. So we don't know what's going on.
You see them
it's hard for people to get their stuff.
That about does it for the MTG news this month. Wizards having a rough month, but I am fucking stoked for that Dungeons and Dragons crossover.
Oh yeah, I mean it's gonna be cool.
I mean, D&D is probably what fueled me into getting into a tabletop shop, which then in turn fueled my TCG addiction.
Yeah.
So like, there's that big crossover for myself and Wizards of the Coast. Like, at least their art, they're never miss with their artwork. And that's really all I'm here for, is collecting their art.
True.
I will pay top dollar for that D&D anything in card form.
Jesus.
So tell us what's been going on in the world of Digimon this month.
Oh, you want to know what's been going on in Digimon this month? All right. So like nothing was really popping off until these like last couple of weeks. And this week specifically, a bunch of stuff is happening. So in Japan, they on this Friday, set 6, which is called Double Diamond, is coming out. And I know a lot of people in Japan are very hyped for this. This set was based off of, I can't remember. It was off of, I believe, like the latest TV show, for the Digimon anime, and is introducing like a lot of cool cards, a lot of new, like archetypes, and of course new metas and whatnot. Now, for me personally, there's like kind of there's low-key 5 highlight cards in this. There is the level 6 red Digimon called Jessmon, which is an 11k 11k power Digimon, and his effect is insane. So like whenever you attack, you get to play a Sistermon for free, and there's 2 Sistermons in this set. One of them, on play, you draw a card, and then if you have a Royal Knight on the field, which Jessmon is a Royal Knight, it gains blocker. Or you get the other Sistermon, which on play you gain a memory, and then all of your Holy Knights or Holy Warriors gain 2,000 power. So if you combine either one of those with that card specifically, you just fry and just have just this big overpowered monster that like your opponent just has to deal with, and you might not be able to deal with it. And it also has the skill card Piercing, which if you attack a Digimon and you survive, you get to do a security check. And so that card specifically could potentially be a 16k Digimon with Piercing, and that's like if you check something big in security, it's not going to matter because the biggest thing that you could potentially find is an Omnimon, and Omnimon's like 15k, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. The second card is Eosmon, which that whole Eosmon archetype, I'm gonna be so annoyed whenever we get that in the US, because it is basically a spam kind of deck in which you play a bunch of other Eosmons, and then you just like spread the board with Eosmons. You can do a bunch of attacks with them, and it's just ridiculous. And then the crazy thing about the Eosmon and that card specifically, this is the first card I believe that you can include up to 50 copies of in a deck. So if you wanted to be a little memer, you can just have a whole deck based on that.
How easy do you think it'll be to get 50 cards, 50 of the same card to put into one deck?
Oh gosh, I mean, if we have the product, and and if you get all 50,
common.
say what?
It is a common, isn't it?
It is, yes, it is a common. So
Yeah,
it's
pretty easy.
It could be, it's possible. But yeah, and then the other 2 cards that are very similar is Agumon, I believe, Bond of Courage, and Gabumon, Bond of Friendship, which is Bond of Bravery. That's the Agumon. And the crazy thing about this card is you can essentially cheat this dude out if you have a specific red tamer out on the field. So you can have like a level 3 Agumon on the field, and if you have the I believe the red Tai Kamiya, you can just straight up Digivolve on top of the Agumon for 3 cost, which is insane. Going straight from a 3 to a level 7 is insane. The only time we've seen this is the Entmon to Beelzemon combo in set 1, and I feel like this is a lot more powerful. And then you can also give it security attack +1 and just, typical red shenanigans. That's gonna be an annoying card. And what was the other card that I wanted to highlight in here?
The Gundramon?
Yeah, Gundramon. So this guy, so whenever you Digivolve, you reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, and then you can play a level 7 option card or just one level 7 option card for free, which is crazy because there's a lot of level 7 option cards in the game. So it's not you don't necessarily have to play like a black level 7. You can play like a red one or a yellow one, and you can pull off some crazy effects. Also, with this card specifically, you can, if you don't find a level 7 option or a memory cost of 7 option, then you can delete an opponent's level Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less, which like is nice, but that first ability is where it's at. Plus, that thing's a blocker, which we love blockers. And so yeah, so the Double Diamond is looking to be a really good set. And the second thing that I want to talk about is for global. We're getting some good stuff. So on also on Friday, we're finally getting the official release of the Set One Premium packs, which will give you 2 copies of a Rise Greymon that is a staple in the Shine Greymon deck. Then you also will get 2 packs of Set 1.0 and 2 packs of 1.5, which luckily enough I was able to get a bunch of those. And whenever I do my Digimon TCG stream, yeah, that Rise Greymon specifically, yeah, I will be giving away a playset of that card to the lucky winner. So, ha.
This
Wish
Rise
y'all the best of
Greymon,
luck.
this right here is
Yes.
actually our giveaway for the month of June. The Sea
Hey!
of Rise Greymon. I just gave out a Flapple to one of our winners. The GameStop promo Flapple card that we had. So I got plenty of these extra Rise Greymon. So hopefully in the month of in July we'll have some Magic the Gathering sealed promos. But I highly doubt
Which will
it
be
because
fantastic.
WoTC rarely ever does that.
Fair enough. And then like the last bit of news, so Set 4 is going to be coming out on June 11th, but apparently we're having a pre-release just happening on June 4th. And like I'm kind of shook because I don't know, we haven't really been given a lot of information besides just like the announcement of pre-releases. So I don't know like how they're gonna do it. I don't know like if we're gonna get just like packs of cards and then just gonna have to make a deck out of it, or if we're gonna have like a pre-constructed deck and then we can just any packs we get we can kind of build off of that. So it's gonna be interesting, but I am going to be partaking in it at my locals, and I will definitely keep you guys up to date on all that happens and whatnot. And I really hope that I get this card called Loosemon because it's a secret rare, which typically secret rares are very hard to get. Yeah, that one. I think that's the parallel rare or alternate rare. And basically, this card is awesome because whenever you hard play it, you recover one, which not a lot of cards or not a lot of Digimon in the game at the moment do that except for Magnadramon. But the cool thing about this card is that if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you get to reduce the play cost of this card by 8. So you can hard play this by for 5. Or if you put it in a purple deck, which utilizes the trash, you could potentially play this card for free if you have the card Anubismon. Because Anubismon lets you call out a level 3 Digimon from your trash to the field, and then you can, and then you give that Digimon the ability Rush, which means you can swing with it after it gets revived, quote unquote. So like you play Anubismon, you bring out the Loosemon because hey, it's a level 3. You recover one, you get to swing with it. It's a 10k. It's amazing, and I want it. It's my card, and I need it now. And I'm also just excited to just get my hands on set 4 because there's gonna be a bunch of new cards, new abilities, and definitely new metas. Like I already know, there's a deck called Sierra Mist Megazoo, which I think that name is just funny. But it's basically yellow green Megazoo, which has like a bunch of uh mega level yellow Digimon and a bunch of big mega level yellow Digimon. Say that 20 times fast. I dare you.
Mike?
Um,
I don't think I'm gonna. I'll pass.
but yeah, and I'm very excited for set 4, and I cannot wait. And that is it on my end.
No more rookie rush. No more rookie rush. No more
Oh
rookie
no,
rush.
Rookie Rush is it's still gonna be a thing. It's only gonna be worse. It's only gonna be worse.
I hate to see it.
That brings us to our next section, the what you be pulling section. Isaiah, I know you have been in quite a few tournaments this month.
Yes,
any
I have.
news on that front?
So the recent tournament, I actually got first place, which
Can't clap. My
like,
mic is in my lap.
which like for me personally, it felt good because I haven't got first place since my LGO started doing tournaments, which was like back in March. So like it felt good. I always kept getting close. Like I always got second, or always got third, but never the top. You know
Well
what I'm
deserved.
saying?
Well deserved.
Exactly. What cards did you get from it? You have them on deck?
So, so the cards that I actually won from it, they weren't really like kind of like essential cards that you would really need for. Well, actually, I'm just show you. So I got this Agumon, which art wise looks really dope. And also the inherited effect is that if you have a Greymon on top of them, you get 2,000 DP, which is fantastic. The other card that I got was this XVmon, which is essential if you're playing Rookie Rush, or it is also a good combo if you're playing what you call it. If you're playing Imperial Dramon, which is one of my favorite decks in the whole Digimon card game. And the last card, which like I don't understand why it costs this much, but it's an alternate art version of a starter deck card, which is Angelomon, which honestly I think the only reason it costs $75 is because of its waifu material, and that's about it.
And
That makes sense.
you baited me earlier with it, making me think that I swear I pulled like 2 of them. You're like, yeah,
I
this card's
showed you
going.
the card.
You're like,
It
this card's
wasn't the card.
$75 on TCG Player right now, and I'm like, oh sweet, I got 2 of them that I just pulled. And you're like, yeah, pull them up, and I pulled them up. Not the same card.
Oh goodness,
I got debated.
Classic debate.
classic.
Speaking of Digimon, we did release a video last week of our Isaiah and I's reaction to Set 6 being announced. We went through the entire set and gave a nice little 15-ish minute video, little deep dive into Set 6. So if you'd like to go check that out, please. Mike,
Watch, do it.
any big pulls?
Oh,
Or are you just working on your
Give
seal
me-
collection?
give me a minute.
All right, let me vamp with some of my pulls. You see this? Found this in my local.
Kyogre!
Yep. Oh, that's Team Aqua's Kyogre. I am currently working on all my 3rd generation cards, like Dragon Frontiers, Holland Phantoms, all of those. And
Okay.
Dragon Frontiers, I've got 54 completed out of Dragon Frontiers now. So if you'd like to send them into the show, please let me know. Email me and I'll take them all. I won't pay you
What are you
anything
trying to do?
because I'm broke. Trying to get some free
I'm broke.
Dragon Frontier cards.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's probably one of my favorite sets ever. Dragon Frontiers.
We're not sponsored by Macari, but we should be.
We should be. I mean, I spend half my paychecks up there.
Maybe.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a very
Oh,
pretty
so-
full art. I think it's worth like 60.
Huh?
Not too high.
You got
But I
a
bought a
lot.
lot. Yeah, that was the main card. Then got a bunch of other stuff I needed for some sets. Vivid Voltage. There was a Sun and Moon base set card that I pulled in there that I actually needed. So, oh yeah,
I
I got
have. Go ahead.
one moment though. Maybe. Come on.
Rayquaza? Ooh.
Yeah.
Quasar?
The
Rayquaza?
amazing rare Rayquaza.
Yeah, the amazing rare.
Ah.
These cards are my favorite. The I don't know, just the rainbow splatter on them. The texturing's great. Vivid Voltage. I think I like it more than Battle Styles. I wish I had got in when it was easily available, but
Oh, I definitely like it more than Battle Styles. 100%.
like Battle Styles isn't bad. It's just
It's just, I don't know what it is.
the pull rate.
My pull rate is garbage, and my personal pull rate is already
Here's why.
fucking atrocious. to Begin
Because
with.
in Vivid Voltage and in Shining Fates, you can pull something in the reverse hollow slot. You can't do that in Battle Styles. So inherently, it feels like you're getting less pulls, even though you're getting probably the same amount of pulls you would in the rare slot. It's just the reverse rare slot.
I did have a mispacked Battle Styles.
How so?
I got. Let's see. I got Crobat VMAX. I think I got 2 VMAXs back to back. In one of the packs.
You mean in Shining Fates?
Maybe it was Shining Fates.
Because that can happen in Shining Fates. That shouldn't happen in Battle Styles. Like at all.
Maybe it was Shining Fates. I haven't opened much Shining Fates. I don't remember. I just know I got a mispack at one point, or what seemed like a mispack.
But we take those.
I have been working on my my Mystic archives. I got a bunch of art cards. Readjust this.
Let me see that, Sunny Jim.
Oh boy. Oh god. A bunch of these art cards from the Strixhaven set.
That's dope. Oh, we're getting photobombed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is the TCG pod. Hi, Tim.
Welcome, Tim.
Guess
Oh, Tim.
Guest
Guess
starring
you're-
Timothy
listen-
DeRoe. Shout out, go check him out on Synced Up Podcast.
He said you're looking good, Spencer.
Thanks, you too,
Isaiah,
Tim.
don't worry.
Isaiah, you're also looking good.
Thank you. Thank
Here we
you.
go. I've been
My
working
bad.
on. I've got them all ordered up. So here we go. You're gonna see a bunch of holes that I'm missing.
It is a beautiful collection, though.
I see the holes.
Scroll price through it real quick because the Japanese cards are my favorite ones.
Impressive.
Yep, here's the Japanese. The start of it. I've got quite a bit of the Japanese one. This looks so good. Built up, except for that blank page. Just ignore that blank page. That's the end of it.
It's a good set. It's pretty.
It is. I love it. It is reeled in all of my money.
My funds.
And that about does it for the show, gentlemen. I keep over Discord and it keeps showing our name. And it's annoying. Any closing remarks? Be safe out there, please.
Yeah,
know
don't get in fights.
Yeah, don't get in fights. Don't rob people. Don't be pulling guns. Don't be an idiot. Just in general.
Yeah, don't be a hooligan.
Yeah, and please.
Oh, I totally forgot.
Yes.
Okay, real quick. For those that are wondering what deck I played at the tournament, Kresgarurumon. Yes, red Kresgarurumon specifically. And I forgot who I saw the deck profile of. It was not True Champ Steven. It was some dude I was playing at a PPG event, and he killed it, and I put my own spin on it, and yeah, we fried. And thank you for that. I was able to take down a Rookie Rush deck. I felt fantastic. Mwah.
Nice. Love to
Also
see it.
support your LGSs.
Yeah, support your LGSs, please.
And that's my
Especially
closing remark.
In the COVID crisis that's going. The crazy COVID crisis.
Facts.
Hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Just support any local stores, really.
Agreed.
Facts. Support your mama pop shops.
And
Support that food place from
Pray that-
like 1982.
Yep.
That's still there.
pray that Target brings back Pokemon soon. And sports. I'm not really a sports guy, but you know, it hurts to see that sports are going away too. I know in the local Discord that I'm in, a lot of people there are sports collectors. And now with Target not selling sports and Walmart, I mean, it's just a zoo in Walmart. So good luck getting it there. It's real tough for them. If you think collecting Pokemon or Magic was tough right now, imagine being a sports collector.
Rip.
I think that about wraps it up for the show. Thanks for joining me today, gentlemen. We'll see you in the next one.
No problem. Peace.
Bye.